I passed out, and I woke up and I was flat in bed, and I
Okay.
was in excruciating agony. I couldn't even move. I couldn't move my legs.
You were in pain.
Oh, it was
On
so
your
much,
back or just,
all down my
oh
back,
my
my neck,
goodness.
my legs, and I couldn't move. Like I couldn't hardly move my legs. It was like I was paralyzed, and I didn't know what was going on. I had no idea. It was in the middle of the night. This is just things just got worse and worse for me, and I just called out. I just said, God, if you're there. Sorry, I didn't think I was going to get emotional.
No.
So anyway, I just said, God, if you're there, please help me.
What made you call out to God? Was
I
it the night?
have no idea, but maybe it was because I was at this potluck thing.
Yeah.
Somehow connected. There was a little wheel,
Light
little
switch or something.
inside me, and I'd never prayed or believed in God or really anything before that.
Yeah.
Never read the Bible or any interest really.
You didn't give him a second thought until
I never
now.
gave him a second thought. Really, I didn't.
Okay.
And so I called this God, and this angel came into my room, like immediately. It was like boom. And it was like this big, it was like a floodlight coming out from this other world. Like there was like a veil, and I could see it clearly. So this light shone down on me. I'm lying there in bed, and I could see my soul. It was like it was all lit up.
Okay.
And
what does that look like? What do you
was
mean?
like
Your whole body lit up, or like a
inside me. I couldn't see my body. I just saw my soul. There was no body there.
Like a
And
light.
It was all sheets of light. It was like sheets, like these layers of lights, and a big chunk of it was broken. I didn't think I was going to get emotional. Sorry.
Yeah.
It was
well,
all
you were
smashed.
touched by God, so of
It was all
course.
smashed. So the angel showed me, this is where you are right now. You are broken. Your soul is literally broken. It's smashed.
Wow. Tell me about the angel, because what made you, in the Bible we read that angels come in all sorts of forms. There's even
Yes.
one with like the eye upon eyes upon eyes.
Sure.
And so what did this one look like?
See, the thing, he or she,
Yeah.
it didn't look, it was just this light. The angel was this light. So I didn't see like a person.
Not a being.
Well, it was a being. I was very aware there was a being there.
Okay.
So,
But no like eyes, nose,
but no,
mouth,
not
just
no
like
eyes. But when it talked to me, I could see a face. It's very hard to, because like it was a different dimension.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Like the angel was coming, opened me up to another dimension. I was in the spiritual world.
So the room kind of disappeared.
Yeah, it's
and you
kind of, it was just this
looked-
big floodlight on me.
Okay.
And so the angel spoke to me. So the angel's voice sounded fatherly, very fatherly. And I thought it was God
Right.
for the longest time after.
Yeah.
I think it was years before it dawned on me it wasn't God. So but the voice was very human and like very human. So I asked the angel, said, so you're not all powerful? And the angel said, I'm afraid not. Of course, the angel didn't tell me he was the angel. But I asked, he said, no, I'm afraid not. I'm not all powerful.
So wait a minute. You're saying he spoke to you in audible, audible.
Not audible like we're talking.
Yeah.
But I knew what we were having a conversation, but I wasn't opening my mouth.
So
But we were having this
interesting.
conversation.
Like
and
telepathically almost.
Telepathically, yeah. And
what did it say? Take us through that conversation, because that's amazing.
well, it showed me in my body, so there was nothing to be
Right,
said.
right.
I was all broken, and the angel conveyed to me that I had a destiny for my life.
A destiny.
Yeah, a destiny. Didn't tell me all but it definitely, that was the main
Yeah.
message, is there's a plan for your life, and I'm sorry.
It's very touching.
Yeah, so there's a plan for your life, and it begins now.
And it's
it begins-
biblical.
it's
plan
be-
to prosper you, give you hope.
Yeah, and more than that, God wanted to use me.
Yeah.
So the angel, this conversation back and forth, like I said, I thought it was God, and It was a very short conversation.
Well, at a certain point, you asked him if he was all powerful.
Yeah.
What made you? I mean,
Well,
that's,
the voice was more human than godlike. It was
Okay.
like a fatherly person talking to me. It was
Right.
very like casual,
Yeah.
not like woo.
yeah, but that was
I am the Lord. It wasn't like that.
Booming.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
It was very casual. It's a very
but-
human voice.
But I mean, that's an interesting question because
Right.
here it is, this being of light, and
Yes.
you're kind of, what do I say? What do I do? And you were in pain. You're kind of paralyzed. What a question to ask! Are you all powerful?
Right.
Why that question?
Well, the question, because as I said, I thought it was God, but this God didn't seem all powerful. So
I
my
see.
my idea of God for a long time was based on that.
Yeah.
Was based that God is a more human than divine, more closer to us, not all powerful. And I didn't start going to church till about 6 months later. So
Let's go back.
really
before.
curious about that.
Yeah, let's go back
Getting
before.
poke.
What did you think right after that, and was the pain gone?
No, the pain was not gone at all. No,
Okay.
there was big pain.
It was big pain.
Pain, oh, yeah.
Okay, so what exactly did you think? Because I kind of thought the angel was there to heal you.
No,
he was.
no.
He
was there to
just
show
showing you.
this is the mess you made of your life. No guilt, no judgment, but
right.
here it is. This is what you've done with your life. My fault, other people's fault, who knows?
Sure.
But here it is. Your soul's a big mess. You need to get fixed,
Cleaned up.
cleaned up,
Okay.
right? Yeah. So I also learned your soul can. I learned from that. Your body can get wounded.
Yes.
Your heart can be wounded, but if your soul is broken, that's a big fixer-upper. And it takes a lot of time. You need to really spend time with God because nobody can heal your soul except the soul maker.
Sure.
He's the expert. He knows nobody. You can't go to a soul doctor.
Sure.
You can go to a heart doctor.
Yes.
You can go to a shrink doctor. You can go to a surgeon. All above, but you need.
He's the big clinician up
He's
in the
the big,
sky.
yeah.
Mhm.
So that also taught me to be very, very close to God if I wanted that fixed.